Welcome to the first episode of the Golden Creek Podcast. Pretty much we're a group of friends who just wanted to record our conversations, and if you like what you hear, why not drop a follow? Today we got a big cast of characters, so let's just go down the list and introduce them. Starting off with Everzon. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little something about yourself.
Hey, I'm Everzon. I don't know what to say myself. I'm just a pretty average person, you know.
All right. Anything you want to include a fun fact about you?
This is in college, bro. We're not. It's not the first day of class.
Icebreakers, bro.
Yeah, we don't
No,
have
I feel like-
to say anything, bro.
All right, fine. God, we'll move on. Adrian, tell us a little something about yourself.
He's already said my name. I won't wear it out. My personality is pretty much entirely composed of things that fly.
Ooh.
All right, next on the list we got Joe Cool Guy.
Oh shit, I didn't know what was next. Hi, my name is Jovic Sanchez, and I am a black belt in martial art in Taekwondo.
Wow.
All right, up next we got Neil.
Neil, I
Sorry,
think you're muted.
I'm good. Yeah. So my name is Neil. I'm 19 years old. I'm in college right now, and I have a gambling addiction, but my parents won't let me gamble. Yeah. So that's all I gotta say right now.
All right, up next we got Nico.
What's up, dude? I'm a skater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Such a safe shit to say. What the fuck?
What's up, dude? What's up, dude?
Nah,
Anyways,
dudes.
moving on, we got Paulo.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Paulo. I'm here just chilling with my friends, talking about stuff and whatever.
All right, after that we got Vabov.
Y'all, I'm Babov. I go to and I'm a certified home wrecker. That's a fun fact about me.
All right, and finally I'm your host Rickson, and this is the Golden Creek Podcast. As you can see, pretty scuffed. First time doing
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn,
It'll
I had to
get
hold my
better. It'll
breath.
get better every time. I
Of
promise.
course.
I had to hold my breath the entire time. It's kind of hard.
Man was nervous.
I was real nervous, bro. I did not expect to be third.
My hands are sweating, bro. It's crazy.
Tell us something new, Babu.
I know, right? Reminds me of ninth grade.
Babu has hyperhydroxia.
Something like that. I don't
Hyperhidrosis.
know,
That's
yeah.
what it is. Hyperhidrosis. That's what
Yes.
Babu has.
My palms get really sweaty sometimes for no reason. But
Do your knees
No,
get
I-
weak too?
my mom does make some spaghetti. So
Okay.
Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts on actually recording this and uploading it?
I
What
don't
do you
know.
think?
Like
What do you
it just feels normal. Like I actually have no idea how to explain this.
It's something new. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you that right
yeah,
now.
yeah. It's something
It's,
new.
it's something new that we're trying.
Yeah, I think as a
So
as
much
a
for
group,
not cussing.
My bad.
God
We'll
damn
bleep
it!
out.
God damn it,
Bleeps.
Jovic.
It's okay. I got the bleeps. I'll handle the bleeps.
post
I'll handle
production.
the bleeps.
Post
Yeah.
production. I think as a
So
group
who's
we
gonna
have
care
some.
if we swear on this?
Hmm?
Isn't it our podcast? Who's
What?
gonna give a shit?
It has to be family friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
We
We're trying to get ad
need the
revenue.
advert, bro.
Bro,
We're
we're
at
not
2
supposed to
views.
talk about that. We're just a
Yeah,
group of
not
friends,
yet.
you know?
We're not even finished with our first episode, and you're talking about getting money. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
right now. We're back right now.
All right. Welcome
No,
back to the Golden Creek
yeah.
Podcast. Covering a actual topic. Let's talk about college life.
Oh.
And
I miss it.
what do you guys think? Like,
Man, I've been in college for
About-
a year now, and I still don't fucking know what college life is supposed to be like.
What you mean? Hello?
Adrian, did you hear it?
Yeah, like what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you. Well, I don't know. It's just like, yeah,
Well,
I'm not even really sure. I mean, but like, I see people doing shit, and it's like, well, why aren't I doing that? Like-
That's true.
oh, that's
Like
that's-
going
Doesn't
that's-
help
out
that
and
I'm a
stuff like
commuter
that,
instead of
having
like
a
staying
part-
in a dorm or something. I think.
Oh,
that's actually a good thing to
that
cover.
makes sense.
Like not everybody's exactly the social butterfly.
yeah.
So some people go into college, like maybe not a couple friends, but like they don't really do much. So like, what do you guys think is like a way to get themselves out there? You know, actually experience what people usually think about the college life is.
To be honest, like a lot of people say to join a club or whatever, and I feel like that is valid to some extent, but
Yeah.
what my experience with a lot of clubs is, just for example, I joined a microbiology society in college, which is that's my major basically, right? And it's just full of it was a waste of money because I paid for 2 semesters just right off the bat because I thought it'd be important for my resume and whatnot. Then the first day I went and they were playing bingo, and then they had a pumpkin carving thing, and then it was just a waste of time. I feel like just people saying going to clubs and whatnot, like it's a good idea on paper, but when you actually go to the club, 99% of them are useless. It doesn't amount to anything.
I think also like with the club thing is like what's your purpose of joining that club? You know, it's like
Yeah,
it's to be
of course.
like it's to build resume or like what's it called
Or
to
just
like
be
like
social
what we
and
say
stuff.
be
Yeah.
social,
Because,
party. Yeah.
Personally, like I feel like you should join at least 2 clubs. One just for the academic side, because you need the resume building. No matter what you do in life, you need the resume. And then for the other one, just join it. Like it doesn't matter what it is. Just join it if you like know at least like maybe one person there. You could like branch out and stuff. Because I joined Model UN in college because I thought it was gonna be fun and I hated it. And they just siphoned a lot of money out of me. And
Wait,
it was really dumb.
Wait, what do you hate it? Because like you enjoyed it back in high
Yeah,
school.
I did. I loved Model UN, but I realized I liked it because I knew people in it. Like that's the whole entire reason. And when I went there, it was just like really professional and it was just really dumb. And I spent like almost like $200-300 in it because I went to Atlanta. For a
So
competition. It was pretty bad.
like the social aspect got removed and then it was just boring for you.
Yeah, I was more. I mean, it's something good on my resume, I guess, but I'm not going to do it next year. So it kind of shows that I joined it for a year and I didn't commit to it. So, but yeah, another thing, like when you join a club, make sure you stick to it because it's more about quality. If you're like applying to something else, like a post grad or something like that, it's about the quality, not the quantity. But I mean, that's like my little tidbit, I suppose.
That makes sense, yeah.
Nah, I was actually thinking about this because I remember, Paula, what club was it that you joined that was like supposed to be like medical, supposed to like help you on your way towards getting to that medical job, but it was completely almost only social club.
I think it's AMSA, right?
Yeah,
I think that was the
AMSA.
one
That we joined or I joined?
that you joined.
Oh yeah, it's AMSA. I mean, it's all right. I just went to like the first 2 meetings, but like never really went back because I didn't really have anything to gain from the coming to the meetings. So very situational, I'd say.
Yeah, I just like feel like a lot of clubs that say like, hey, we're gonna help you out towards your career path, and then I just feel like most of them are pretty much only social clubs, even if they say.
No, I mean they try. They try to be
They do try.
very what's it called,
Yeah.
help you out. I mean, there's resume things or to build your resume and stuff like that, and they have companies come out if they're popular or something. But they do what they can.
Now, if you really want to build your resume, you should just start a club. It doesn't matter if it dies when you leave, just like start it. And that's like
That or
golden
like
right
take on
there.
leadership positions in the
Yeah.
pre-existing clubs.
Something like that.
I feel like there's no point of. I think like if I was a recruiter for college and you just start a club, and I wouldn't really care. Like I want something to come out of it, because at the end of the day, like going on to any like post grad job or this is like school or whatever, right? Like you go into higher schooling, it's significantly harder to get in. I mean, if you just look at med school, for example, it's like 20-30% acceptance rate across the board. As last time I checked on it,
No, it's not. It's 7%.
7?
Pretty low.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
pretty-
30.
it's pretty-
Pretty sure it's
pretty low.
30.
No, that's in Texas.
Okay,
If you're looking at nationwide, it's like
Yeah,
really
but
low.
either way, right? So like, I feel like you need to, like I said, like it's you said quality over quantity, right? So just don't start a club for no reason. I mean, have some kind of like legacy, put some time into it, do something with it,
Also, the club also has to have purpose,
Yeah. Like just don't make like a random medical society and help a few kids with a resume. Like do something, like.
Well, that's the idea.
Yeah.
But it seems like I mean with the leadership for like a lot of these clubs, they really are just doing it for the resume.
Oh,
'Cause
well,
they
yeah,
don't
but at the end
care
of the
at
day,
all
those clubs are
about it.
established and
Yeah.
and they have things that are going on. So like, your intention going in doesn't matter as long as you're pushing
Yeah.
the idea of the club, getting it out to more people. Your intention doesn't matter at the end of the day. But as long as on paper what you're doing looks good, then that's the only thing that matters. So
Are transitioning towards another college topic. This is one I've actually seen kind of blow up on Twitter just a little bit. This is mainly aimed towards the kids, but I don't know what the other situation is for everybody else. But the U of H admissions, the pricing, the cost this year are, even though we are pretty much only doing online, it still costs the same to go as it was last year.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So I just want to know like what's y'all's take on it? Whether you think it's justified, I guess.
Like, how would it be justified? Like,
No,
I don't
it's
under-
look, it's just a business, all right. I think we
Yeah.
kind of already knew that. College is
Yeah, I mean,
a
like-
business. They know it. They know they're a business. So they're just gonna try and milk it, And we can't, to be honest. Like we could argue all about it, and we could say no, no, no. But at the end of the day, if we don't pay it, we won't get our classes. We won't, learn or get the classes that we need for us to, get that degree or whatever. And
Yeah.
we can sign all these petitions, but it won't change in a matter of a month or two when the classes really start to begin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just, we might be the little guys and stuff like that, but the little guys are known. They're little because they have little power and some shit.
Yeah.
That's just my take.
I'm actually surprised they're not going to be increasing it because they need to offset the balance because now people are not going to be living on the campus anymore. So that's why. Because I know some colleges they're charging more for like online fees or
What?
something like that.
That's insane.
Like the Ivy Leagues and like Harvard and stuff, they're charging you like $61,000, even though it's all just YouTube videos.
Yikes.
It do be like that.
Yikes.
Really, it's a really expensive just streaming service, but it's all I don't know about that.
And
man.
it's
I mean,
funny
have
though,
the money.
At
like
the end of the day, you're not paying for instruction; you're paying for the degree.
Yeah.
that is also a good point.
I know like all the donations that Harvard gets from former students, like alumni. I know that's enough to cover a lot. I feel like at that point it's overkill. I really don't know what they're paying for because the property they have isn't even that big.
I think
Like,
it's
I
the
don't really
name.
understand.
You think it's a name? It's like the name Harvard.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
It's
how you
merit.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
yeah,
paying for the
name.
brand.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like it's an old area, and undoubtedly, like probably the insides are kind of outdated and everything. And I don't go there, but that's what I assume for colleges up in the north, like the old ones.
Yeah.
Because like at least like from what I've seen at Rice, here in Houston, like you go inside the classrooms, it's kind of crusty. Some of them are actually kind of crusty. Like the dorms are too. Just the property, like it's kind of old. Like you can tell that
Oh,
the
yeah.
time is worn on it. So
Yeah. It's just a name.
yeah.
The name
Well,
of
it is a
Harvard.
pretty recognizable name. Like you don't see people wearing sweatshirts of like your local state college. It's all about the Harvard. So I mean, I guess you
Yeah.
get clout from that.
Are you talking about like
Yeah.
the people that wear like Ivy League jackets? But they
Yeah,
never
the Ivy
went
League
there?
jacket, but they can't graduate high school, but they wear Ivy League.
Yeah, I know
Damn.
H&M sells a lot of Harvard merch for some reason.
They got that deal, dude.
They got
It's
their own
that
fashion
colorway, bro. It's
And
the
yeah,
colorway.
speaking of Harvard, being a name like Lil Pump album Harvard Dropout, I mean, you get some kind of clout out of that.
Harvard should have done a deal with Lil Pump.
No way. Is that a Harvard jacket? Oh my god.
Collab with Little Pump.
Yeah.
Harvard Little Pump
Wow.
Nah,
collab.
his SAT score's not high enough for that. I don't think. He's not valedictory.
Got a
Or his
Stanford
parents don't
Supreme.
have enough money.
Yeah, not enough bribing.
No, but I mean, at the end of the day, like I feel like the Ivy Leagues are really just overhyped because it's really about more just what you know. And like I feel like the degrees are still going to probably be the same. Like you're still at the end of the day, you're going to know as much as like a Harvard
Yeah,
person.
the
probably
way that
will.
the
Well, see,
degrees is-
what I've been told is that it's not like what you know or like degree. It's who you know, and that's
Yeah.
the appeal
Yeah,
of the Ivy
definitely.
League is you
It's
get
definitely
brought in
about who you
contact
know.
with all these elite, wealthy people, and like you can, work through them to get somewhere.
I know, like personally, just people trying to get jobs like out of engineering or whatever. This colleges, like the state colleges, they don't get that kind of recruitment from like those higher end companies as easily, or like startups, like revolutionary startups. Those people would go to those Ivy Leagues because they know like there's like a kind of a basis of how good they are as like students or whatever, and they want those like really high
Mhm.
intellectual people coming, and so I feel like that just bring more attraction to them at the end
So,
of the
so
day.
you're telling me that just because Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard and made a multi-billion-dollar company,
multi-billion-
that means I
I
can't do
can
it
do that.
either?
Yeah,
No,
you
it's-
guys are
hey,
the lucky ones.
No,
Sorry.
not gonna lie. I really thought in my head, like in high school, I was like, wait a minute, Bill Gates dropped out of college. Wait, so I was like, wait, if I go to college and drop out, could I possibly be the next Bill Gates or
The thing
or
that-
Mark Zuckerberg? And I was like, I'm gonna try, but then now
Oh,
I'm just like,
so,
I don't know
so-
about that.
You only hear the
So how
success
are you
stories
gonna
out there,
Yeah.
not the failures.
Oh yeah.
I know, like
Did you
people
know
use that
Albert
reason.
Einstein failed math class in
Oh my
fifth
God.
grade?
First
Oh,
of all,
yeah.
that's completely
Whoa,
false.
That is false. It was.
What do you
false.
mean? It was on
People
the
Yeah, it
internet.
is, but like people will still
No,
pass
it's
that
just a
around.
saying to it's just a saying to make dumb people feel smart, or like feel good about themselves.
And even if he did fail, it's probably because he didn't care, because he was too smart
Yeah.
for it anyway. So
Yeah, like with Bill Gates, he dropped out because he just didn't care because he already had an idea. People are justifying dropping out of like high school because it's like English is hard or something. Like it's not the
But
same.
yeah, it's like it's the same shit though. It's like people just fucking talking about like
I'm just thinking about how like after this is edited, whenever Adrian talks, it's gonna be beep beep.
nah, but continue, Agent, continue.
Yeah, my
is this
bad.
thing still working? I don't know if
We can hear you.
No, it's
Okay.
not your mic. It's just that every other word is a censored word.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
Yeah.
well, whoops. Oh well. But yeah, it's the same stuff.
Look how
That,
hard you tried.
All right, let her finish.
My bad. I just had to.
Let the man finish.
Oh, yeah, it's the same thing between the two. It's just people talking shit, like feeling better about being lazy, not doing well in school. But with Albert Einstein, with Bill Gates, they would have been fine either way. Drop out, stay in. They would have been fine either way. Is the thing.
Yeah.
I know everyone thinks they have that next $1 million idea and use that as the reason to
Oh,
drop out,
we
but
know
that's
someone that has that next
oh,
$1 million.
let's not get into that right now.
Okay.
For a later date. But yeah, chances are, you may have it, but you probably don't. You probably don't have the next $1 million idea because, you look right. Look, there's already so much out there. Just adding to it, it's kind of tough to think about. It's kind of tough to think about something new and revolutionary because a lot of it already exists.
But you can try.
You
Hey,
can try,
man.
right? And it
We're
definitely
not
there
throwing
is
some-
something.
We're not trying to stop you here.
Yeah,
bro.
there's
Go ahead
there's
and
probably
try.
like a niche market where you could get in there and blow it up, but I
Yeah.
don't know of anything personally.
I mean, yeah, follow
Yeah.
your dreams, but like always have a
Yeah,
backup.
be a dreamer, bro.
Be a dreamer.
You be a dreamer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
but, like,
no.
but you should always have the backup degree. Like, which I don't like. I know Elon Musk says, college is a scam, which I mean, he is kind of, it is a scam, but like, it's a necessary scam. So like, you can self-teach yourself, but I feel like college, like obviously with the internet stuff, you can go online and like learn all you want to know. But college gives you like the structure, so I think it's really a necessary evil in a way, if that makes sense.
It's just a system. Like you
It's
go
a
for a
system.
job and you could either say, like, oh, I taught myself, or I got something from a certified, institution. Like the latter
Yeah.
would be much more like.
And plus, you can build
yeah.
connections in college too.
It's a scam, but not at the same time. Like I think it's
Yeah.
definitely very expensive for
Well, I mean, how do you
whatever
wanna-
reason, but
What were you
How
saying,
do you want to
Adrian?
define like scam though? Like, in what way is it a scam?
okay,
would
so
you say?
just, at least my thing, right? So I had to take I'm taking physics classes right now, and
Ew.
just for my first semester of the semester, I paid a good amount of money, right? And all I got was PowerPoints I got power points for paying all this money.
Mm.
So things like that, it kind of gets me. It gets
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
feel like I should have paid $1,000, whatever it is, for PowerPoints. And the same thing for like Harvard and the Zoom University stuff. Like paying like a teacher pre-recording a lecture and me paying $61,000 to get it. I mean, like, are you serious?
And like
And
also, yeah.
Go ahead, Val.
No. But I was about to say, like, also in addition, like in high school, you're forced to take all these unnecessary classes like English and stuff, which is, it's fine. You're building a foundation. When you go to college, why do they still force you to take them? Like,
I mean,
you already know
yeah.
you're going to do something. Like, if you're going to go to like medical school or stuff, you don't need to take like communications or your art credits, like history of
that's-
dance or something like that. I just never.
Yeah,
really
like I mean that's
understood
something
that.
like it's kind of like a state versus private college thing. So like colleges
Yeah.
like Brown, for example, or Georgetown, you can pick what you want to take. Like it's open curriculum. Like I think that's a pretty good idea, but you'd have to take that up with the state, the ones that are funded. Like private colleges can do whatever they want for the most part.
It's whack. But yeah, you were saying, Neil, before you off.
I think there's also another easy answer to the why do they make you take unnecessary classes like that? Gives them more money.
Yeah.
If you run
Yeah.
long, it gives you more money.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like-
very.
I mean, we could probably graduate within like 2 years, but we have all these unnecessary classes to take. So
Well,
That's
I mean,
how it
one
is.
could say that college entirely is unnecessary because, I mean, look at Europe, right? They do a lot of things really weirdly, but one thing I like is just, for example, like the medicine, like those kids go to med school from high school, so they don't have those 4 years of undergrad, and they learn what they need to know, and they get it accomplished in a much shorter amount of time. Like they take a couple years off, which is much better. Because a lot of these people want to be doctors and they'll be like 30 something when they're done. So
that's I feel called out, but yeah, that's really it. Oh.
And you're paying a premium too for
Yep.
those 10 years
Mm-hmm.
of extra higher education.
Bro, don't worry. When I get into my residency, I'm making 50 grand a year.
You're gonna be
I'm
like
gonna
50.
I'm gonna be balling. I'm gonna be balling, bro. You ain't ready for this,
Yeah, but you're gonna be like 50 by then.
bro. Once
Yeah.
I pay all my student loans and stuff, you ain't ready for my 7-year-old ass.
Dude, you won't be able to go
I'm gonna be
kayaking every
balling.
day.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's if I don't like collapse from like my bone structure. Cause I'm gonna be that old when I finally am able to afford it. Like y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this blow up.
By that time, we'll have a ranch already prepared.
That's a secret plan right there, though.
Oh,
Oh my
the
goodness.
top secret ranch idea that we're all gonna buy when we're 40. It's not really that much of a secret. You
40 is
know,
a
we're just
very
buying
generous age.
40. Oh yeah.
That's very.
Oh my god. All right. My bad, yo.
I
But
don't know, maybe.
sorry. Go ahead, Adrian.
No, I was just.
No, go ahead.
Right.
I'm about to
Dope.
switch it up like a whole 180.
All right, do it.
Just do
Bro,
it.
Okay, so like y'all know about like Fight Island and stuff like that, right?
Wait, what?
Fight Island, the
Like,
UFC
okay,
thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this UFC fighter just now, like an hour ago, did this like knee bar thing to another fighter, and oh my, I just like the holy. It looks absolutely.
That card actually had so they had two leg submissions. So the first one, like Jack Hermanson versus Kelvin Gastelum, had a heel hook. And so for like anyone who doesn't know what a heel hook is, imagine twisting the bone, twisting your shin out of your knee. That's what you want to think about it. And the knee bar, that's pretty good. Like two crazy submissions.
Yeah. What I sent was a knee bar submission where it's basically it straightens out your knee or leg, and then you just pull, like, you know how the knee is only supposed to bend.
Using your
one way.
crotch as like a fulcrum and pulling it, and so you're basically snapping your knee.
She's basically hyperextending the knee the wrong way.
Yeah. The thing with leg locks and stuff is just your legs. They have less nerves than your arms, so you don't feel it until it snaps. That's the scariest part.
Yeah.
Like you can feel pressure. Like personally, like what I felt, you can feel pressure, but not only until it snaps. That's when it hurts. That's
Yep.
pretty scary.
Oh my god, it just looks disturbing. Like I just went on Twitter and I was on trending and it was like, holy moly, That leg is just not there no more.
Hey,
She
but now
can't
she's a
walk.
trooper for letting it go that long.
Oh my gosh. I mean, she lost, of course, but
Yeah,
dang.
yeah, respect. But let's see how she's gonna be walking. That's definitely really, really
She
accurate.
was-
She's not.
I mean, she wasn't even standing when they were announcing the winner, bro. She was on the chair.
Yeah, I
She's,
wouldn't
like,
be
sitting
standing
down.
after that.
Oh my god.
Because I like the other hook thing I was talking about when the guy tapped. He screamed really loud, and I think the referee. It was like a mix between like the referee stopping and him tapping at the same time. Pretty crazy. It's like a really
Ugh,
flash thing.
Oof.
I
MMA
can't.
is nuts. MMA is nuts, bro. But
Yeah, I can't.
it's so fun.
It's
fun.
fun to watch.
It'd be fun. It'd be fun to fight too.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fun.
true.
Just gotta know what you're doing.
Remember when we fought that one time?
It was kind of even. Yep, it was
Yeah.
real even.
Hey, dude, give it more. Like if we had just had more rounds, we would have seen who
Oh
won.
wow. Oof, yeah, my bad. That was off topic, but I just had to share that because the
I mean-
picture is just so disturbing.
I
Man,
don't
me-
even.
the way the leg is
Turn her into a ostrich.
it looks like an ostrich. Yeah, it really does. Okay, so y'all,
Yeah.
let's switch it up.
All right.
Let's switch it up.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
now I want to go to our main thing. I really want to do the 36 questions of love.
That's gonna take a while.
All right. All
Alright,
right.
Jimmy,
we're not-
36 questions. Wait, hold on. I just got that. Like it just processed in my brain. 36.
Yeah.
Nico,
tell us
Nico,
what-
here's
tell us what it
here's the
is.
disclaimer though. They say that if you answer all 36 questions and you like
You'll
all
fall
the
in love.
answers of the other person of the people answering them, you're gonna fall in love.
Okay, yeah, that's the theory. Okay,
Ah,
so here's the
woo.
theory. It's 36 questions, right? So it's basically the perfect situation is two strangers coming together and agreeing to do 36 questions, ask each other 36 questions.
Wait,
And
wait,
we
wait.
just
Before
ask-
before we get into this, what's the source of this? What's the source of 36 questions?
Here, I'll link it.
All right.
Well, it's actually here. I'll just link the New York Times one.
I think it's like
As
a
well.
observational
Yeah, just
research
describe
study.
it. Describe it, Jovic, for the
Yeah,
the,
tell us what it is.
Yeah,
Audio
'cause, like this
listeners.
is the first
Alright.
time I'm hearing of this.
All right, so it's basically a theory a professor or a scientist or someone smart, I believe, had. Right, so they set it up with their how do I say, like, beneath them, but
They're
respectful.
Subjects.
They're
students.
Not subjects, just they're grad students.
They're
They're
underlings.
grad students. Yeah. So, they're they weren't strangers, but they kind of knew each other, right? So he tested it out on them, right? So
Yeah.
at the end of it all, they ended up getting married.
Wow.
You know,
So-
after answering all the 36 questions and after going on several dates and having a normal relationship,
Okay.
they ended up getting married.
I was
So
about to
that
say, I thought
is
you
the
meant like
theory.
I thought you meant like right after they finished.
No,
The 36 questions.
I believe
Like, that's pretty
I believe
sudden.
They had to
I believe
re-ready.
had a normal relationship where it went on for
Is
a
this
normal time.
desperation I hear, Joe?
It is not desperation.
I'm not gonna
It
marry
is-
you no matter what
Jovic,
you do.
Jovic,
Like,
Jovic.
I'm not gonna judge, but like,
Jovic, do you want us to cover this in the hopes that anybody listening to it would be like, I resonate
Oh
with those
no!
questions.
Actually,
If anybody likes any of our answers, just let us know. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Just
I mean, we're all available. Oh my god.
only
Like,
person
you
not
don't
available
have
is
to
Babu.
agree.
no.
We're all available.
that was not available right
That
now.
was not available,
Chill, bro. Don't expose me like that.
No,
Alright,
I just want to do this because someone
alright,
is
let's do
really
it then,
curious
let's
and
do it.
shit like that.
Let's do it. Let's open it up and start.
Okay,
Let's not
right,
waste any time.
all
yeah,
right,
you
so
gotta lead it then, because you want to
Alright,
talk
alright,
about
this
it.
is your-
Alright, so you guys want to? We could answer it in the order that we introduced ourselves. Maybe
Okay.
just keep it like let's do
Okay.
that.
So
That's
we'll
a
start
lot
with
of
Everzon
questions.
So
then.
question number one, Everzon.
Oh, Jovic, tell us about the sets and stuff too, so they know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, like
Like the
scene
set one
one?
set. Yeah, there's 3
Alright.
sets. Yeah, you should tell them.
So so there's 3 sets, and each set. So like the first set is just basic questions, like normal questions that you would ask anybody, and it as it goes down to like 2 and 3, it gets really really deep. like for example, the third one, the second to last question is of all the people in your family whose death would you find most disturbing?
Hey, that's spoilers. Just to say it's deep.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was spoiler, but
That's
my
just a
God,
taste of what's to
Jovic.
come.
yeah, that's a small taste.
All right,
Like
let's
that's a very
begin.
deep question.
Let's start.
Right,
then.
so that's
All right,
so the
then.
very first one. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Everzon.
Define anyone first.
Dead and
Like,
alive.
anybody.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Dead and alive.
In the world, though, they
In
have
the
to
world.
they have to exist or have
Yeah.
existed at one point.
Yes. Just one person.
What about will exists?
No.
Oh my God!
No.
They're not in the world. Though. They're not in the world. They're not in
You
the
trying-
world.
Well,
You trying
I
to
mean,
project something?
No, it's just a question, man.
I mean, technically, they're in genetics right now, and like in a while.
That's not what I
No,
meant, but
That doesn't work like that.
Okay, man, that's where your mind went to.
How about fictional characters?
No.
But they're not in
No.
the world though. Like
No.
they have to be. I feel like this question's
I think
asking
it's-
like
no,
if
but
they're
I feel
real.
like it'd be telling though if you decide to pick a fictional character.
Okay, yeah. Then let's do it. Let's keep it open.
let's-
Let's
anyone,
keep
just
it
anyone.
open.
Yeah.
Alright.
Everzon. Shoot. Who would it be?
Celebrities can count, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That's
no,
anyone.
do anybody.
One.
Everybody.
Winona Ryder. You guys have heard of her?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I have
yeah.
not.
That's the
Wait,
Stranger
who?
Stranger Things lady.
She seems pretty chill.
Wait, you don't know Jovic? What?
Who?
You don't know who that is?
Stranger
Yeah,
Things
Stranger
lady. The Will's mom, I think.
Oh,
Not Will,
see,
or is it-
I don't know her actual name.
Well, now you
And
do.
that's on me.
Now you do.
Mhm.
All right,
Uh,
who is it? All right.
Why do you want to? Why? Everzon?
Out of all the celebrities, I don't know. She just seems like the most chill,
Okay.
down to earth kind of person.
Okay.
All right, Adrian.
Oh, maybe. Shoot, I don't really know. It's not going to be a celebrity. I don't feel like I'd want to do that with a celebrity or any well-known like public figure like that.
Mhm.
I feel like it'd be boring if it was a celebrity.
Yeah, or it'd just be kind of awkward because like then it'd just
Yeah.
be you like being their fan or whatever,
Mhm.
and then like who wants to do that? That just be
Yeah.
awkward. I'd say someone that I know, but then like who's gonna
Okay,
know
that-
who I'm
So you don't
talking
want to
about?
talk
Yeah.
about it, huh?
Hmm.
You want to keep it secret.
Well,
Alright.
it's just I could, but then like
Yeah, no,
who's
no,
gonna
no,
know?
no,
Who's
it's
gonna care?
fair. It's fair. It's fair. You
Yeah,
can.
well,
We'll just
like
leave
that.
it like that. Yeah.
It's for next week. I got you, bro.
We'll just leave it like that.
All right.
That's when we expose everyone.
All right, moving on. Jovic.
I actually just thought of it now. I think I'm gonna do my grandparents, bro, because they died before I was able to remember anything about them, right? And a recent talk with a friend got me asking, was like, oh, I barely know anything about my grandparents and how their life was like. So I guess that little dinner party would just be me asking what happened while you were a kid. It's like, what were you doing? Were you on the computer or something like that? But something realistic question. But yeah, my grandparents.
I see Jovic.
That actually would be an
the,
interesting choice.
Mm-hmm.
Jovic pulled out the sympathy card, huh?
No, like legit. No, legit. It blew
Feel bad
my
about
mind.
my answer.
No, it blew my mind.
Makes sense.
It blew my mind that I haven't asked my parents about their grandparents. Like, I just never thought of that, and I just got blown. But yeah, my grandparents.
Wait, your grandparents or their grandparents?
My
Yeah,
grandparents.
okay.
Because
My
you said your
grandparents.
parents' grandparents.
Yeah, you're talking about your great
no, no,
grandparents.
yeah, I know, but like, it's just I still don't know my grandparents like that. So
So your parents' parents.
no. Oh yeah, my parents' parents.
Okay.
Yes, my grandparents.
Jesus.
Because like those are two different.
You gotta slow
sets of
down
people.
there, Rickson. Words are difficult for Jovic.
Too fast for y'all, bro.
But hey, Jovic. Let's say you did get the opportunity to have that dinner date
Conversation.
with your
Mhm.
grandparents. Do you think there'd be any kind of like cultural or
No, I
generational
don't
or
think so.
language divide?
Language wise, no, because I know how to speak. Ilongo is what the dialect that
Yeah,
I
you
speak
gotta
in
remember,
Filipino. So yeah,
When Jovic first came to us, he didn't speak English.
I was a straight fob. I was
Anyways,
a fob.
See, I'm
Moving
so
on.
whitewashed. I can't even like hold a very long conversation with my grandparents, and I live with them.
No.
I see.
Anyways, moving on. We got Neil.
Okay, I say like pretty fortunate to have well, I have 3 grandparents right now, and with either way I've met all of them, so that's a pretty nice thing. So I wouldn't say I have anything sentimental to talk about, but one
Yeah.
person I'd say like, I want to meet somebody like fun that I could talk with for a long time, because at the end of the day you could just meet a random celebrity, but like what do you have in common with them? Like you really don't have anything in common with
Yeah.
them. You can just gas them up, like, oh, I really like your whatever.
Yeah.
I think I want to talk to someone who is a celebrity that could have a good conversation. So like with that, like I'd say Joe Rogan, because we have a lot of things in common. Like we talk about like creativity.
Joe
And like
Rogan.
I love martial arts a lot. Like I'm a really really big fan, and he is someone that I actually like look up to in that area, because he kind of taught me a lot about the things I didn't know, and just like a lot of in-depth stuff. And at the same time, that man is always on something. And I feel like it's funny. Like it's just funny to see like what a man on whatever he is at the time is going to be talking to me about. Because I feel like we could have a great conversation for a very long time, like for hours, and it wouldn't even be
Watch.
boring.
Hey,
Nothing
hey,
awkward.
let me ask you a question. He'll ask you. Hey man, have you tried DMT, bro?
Yeah, he would ask me. And then he told me about his DMT trip where he saw, whatever he saw. Like I'm interested in that, because like I sometimes like you listen to his podcast, and those are like 2 hours long, but it does not feel like it. It doesn't feel like it, because it's just something interesting that he's talking about, and he's like the kind of guy who knows a little bit about a lot of things, and actually knows a little bit about a lot of things. He's not like a poser of any kind. He knows what he's talking about. So that's who I talk about. I talk to at the dinner guest.
All right. Nico.
That's a really hard answer, because like just like Nail, like I'm fortunate to have my grandparents still alive. I can talk to them, But like, I think I'd want to talk to someone like a good artist, like a genius in their line of work. Like the only person I can think of right now, especially because it just came out on Steam, is Hideo Kojima. That man is a genius. I'm not gonna lie. Like he made a walking simulator like actually interesting.
And it's the best walking simulator out there. You can't compare it to anything else.
Like after for like playing that game for like the first 10 hours, I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm just walking and it's hard. But like I don't know, he made me understand like why that game is good. I don't know how to explain it. The man's just a genius. What he does. So I just want to poke the brain of like somebody like that.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's an idea
Wow.
that's like the once in a lifetime kind of thing. Or
Yeah.
once in a generation.
Dude, if you meet him, you're gonna be put in one of his games.
Oh,
Dude,
crap.
That's how
yeah.
it
What
works. Like,
if?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
What if,
Norman
bro?
Reedus
I saw
and
an
Conan.
interview.
Like,
Yeah, I saw the Conan one. He's like he was chilling in Japan for something he was filming, and then he saw Norman Reed. Like he linked up with Norman Reedus, and he said, "Hey, you should meet this guy Hideo with me." And then he's just like, "Oh," like Hideo was like, "Oh, really? Nice to meet you. You want to be in our game?"
like that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
In a Kojima.
Nah,
game.
it'd be really interesting to talk to that man, though.
How are you gonna get past the language barrier?
I mean,
Translation, baby.
yeah, you
Anime,
said
just watch
we
anime
can
until you're cold.
you said we can
Japanese.
have any like he can speak English too, like not that well, but he can understand and speak English.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for the sake of this question, we're probably just going to assume that. the two
Yeah.
parties-
This is-
Alright,
yeah.
alright, yeah, that's
Look,
fair
if
enough.
Yeah, like,
Conan-
for this-
if Conan was able to do it, I feel like Nico could do it too.
Yeah.
First of all, Norman Reedus worked with that man for like 4 years to make that game.
No, more than 4 years on that
Yeah.
Silent Hill game too. That was
Oh yeah,
canceled.
dude, I really wanted to like play that Silent Hill game. It looked really interesting, but it got canceled.
Ah,
It do feel like that.
But this man
Konami.
Hideo Kojima, he was also able to work with Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, that's how Death Stranding happened. Del Toro hit hit Norman Reedus up. He said, "Hey, I just talked about you to one of the greatest game developers of all time. He's gonna call you in an hour. Whatever he says, just say yes." And that's how it happened.
all right. Paulo, who is your
Oh, yeah.
choice?
I have someone similar, like something similar to Jovic, because like, I feel like it's very interesting to like learn about, where you came from. Like history is like your lineage is a branching tree.
Mm-hmm.
You can meet your ancestors. I feel like that's something like something unique and like something like you would not that would like change your life, like seeing how what they did affected, or like all the different climates affected their point of views of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be like my top choice.
Wait, so you don't know who that would be?
I mean, I don't know like my great great grandfather's name or anything, but like if I had a chance to meet anyone in the world, it would be like someone of my like lineage.
Okay.
Oh, so you'd want to go like deep,
Oh,
like
like
deep in your
far
family
back,
tree.
like far back.
Mm.
Like, yeah, like
All right, that's
impossibly deep.
impossibly
Damn.
deep.
Okay, damn.
Very
Yeah,
Okay.
interesting.
So like a relative from like the 1500s or something like that.
Yeah,
Dang. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. To be honest, they struggled. Or they did things. So you're
They
able.
did
You're
things.
able to. I don't know, man. Look,
A quote from Joe
look,
McSanton. They did.
They did
they,
things.
they might have, bro.
they did do a lot of things, Joe Vix.
They
I mean,
did
you're not
a
wrong.
lot of
Yeah.
things, bro. Like a lot of things.
I mean, it's a
Very
true
hard.
statement. They did
Yeah,
do
they
things.
probably did something, or else Paula won't
They
be
also
here.
they also done stuff. They done stuff too.
They done
Wow.
things and stuff.
Things and
Okay.
stuff. Amazing.
Wow. All right. Next person, bro. Next person. Next person. Next person. Who up? Who's next?
All right,
Something
Babu,
shot.
Is
Babu.
mine? Okay, alright. I mean, as you guys know, I'm a big history person. But I mean, as you guys are saying celebrities, like my celebrities, I know this is really
Hey,
cringy,
man, just
but
pick,
I
pick
just
whatever you want.
yeah,
dude.
no,
Like,
I worship like generals and stuff. But I've been thinking about it, like there's also language barrier, and like I don't really have anything to talk about with them.
I mean, like
besides,
for the
like,
sake of
the
this
cool-
question, because like anybody
just,
alive
keep it
or
simple.
dead, yeah, there's no language.
Yeah,
barrier.
no, but like I've been thinking about it, and I don't know if I'm gonna get hate or clout for this, but I want to meet Alexander Hamilton, and I just want to know, like, is he actually a good person or not? Because I remember, like, before, like, Lin-Manuel's, like, Alexander Hamilton came out, people considered him a klutz. Like, there was this TV show called John Adams, and he was, like, an antagonist, because he was stupid. Like, he wanted to go to war with France, and, like, also go to war with Britain. Like, he was a dumbass. But then Lin-Manuel's thing came, and now he's, like, golden one. So I'm just kind of curious on, like, is he actually stupid or is he actually smart? And also, like, as Nico said, like, someone who's like a top in their field, and like this guy, like as you guys know from the song, he wrote 51 essays in a span of 4 months. So just want to pick him up, and, just also ask how America was, and how old it was back then.
Oh, and yeah, the birth of America is like a complete side topic.
Yeah, but oh well. So yeah, that would be my answer.
Yeah, I'm surprised you.
You picked that,
I'm guessing.
man?
I'm guessing Hamilton really got to you, huh?
I mean, I'll be honest.
He watched it once.
I watched it twice actually.
Oh,
Ah.
I watched it twice. And I watched.
Does it really
so
count
many
only if you went in person though? I feel like that's the
Oh,
whole experience.
I never went to watch a play before. Besides
mean,
Trevor's, I guess.
I feel like at this point though, is like I don't mean to like take away from the new cast, but like the original Broadway cast. There's always something special with that,
Yeah.
Were you able to see that special, Miss Rickson? Because it seems
I
like
was
you...
not. I was
Yeah,
not. I only watched the Disney Plus version.
Yeah, I watched it too. I mean, they have the original cast for that one.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not really the same, I suppose. But oh well. So yeah, that'd be my answer.
That was question 1 of
That was-
36.
that was
Of
question
36.
And we're
It's
not
gonna
even
take all
done.
night.
It's still Rickson.
I mean,
still
Yeah, we're still
doing
waiting
it.
for Rickson.
I mean,
so...
I'll be honest.
Around.
I don't really know. This entire time, I keep coming with blanks.
I mean, the grandparent one is like a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's a solid one.
It's a pretty solid one. But I mean, I
Thanks,
know my
y'all.
grandparents. My
Thanks.
grandparents. Didn't
I
really
mean,
do
because
much.
Yeah.
like I would do that, but I feel like someone asked me this question before, and I answered the way I answered was I would give the dinner to my dad. Reason being, and like this is kind of personal, so I'm gonna just like come to the mic a bit more. Pretty much when my grandma on my dad's side was on her deathbed, he had one last chance to talk to her before he got on the plane. But because my dad's really optimistic about this kind of stuff, so he's like, "Oh, I'll talk to her later. I'll talk to her later after I get there." But it's not like a storybook. She passed away while he was on the flight, and he didn't know until he landed. It was... So yeah, that's my answer. Like that's the reason why I,
Damn. Yeah. That's a good answer though.
Yeah, anyways, that's one question though. That's one question.
Yeah, that's one
Set
question.
one.
All right.
All right, here's another one.
All right. Are the ladies listening impressed yet? I mean...
looking at the time, we're currently sitting at 47 minutes into this podcast.
Oh,
wow.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
This question number.
We're gonna keep going with the questions.
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
If we keep going, it's gonna take another 30 minutes. I swear.
We will streamline.
We'll leave.
Right.
Let's leave the second question to another day.
Okay, fine.
No.
We'll do one question per podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, if you
That's just how
really
we start this.
if you really want to know,
Let's do 2 questions per
Let's
podcast.
do 2 questions. I mean, the next one's a pretty good question. It's pretty good question.
We can go through more questions, but let's just keep it brief. Like we can at least do a set. I mean, just keep it brief.
Yeah.
all right.
Like keep the
All
side
right,
talk
all right.
All right, fine.
We got it.
All right,
Second
all right,
question: would you like to be famous, and in what way? Back at you, Everzon.
I would not like to be famous. Like ever since middle school, like I was just really uncomfortable with like having a bunch of people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
I just want to have a nice and simple life when I grow up.
Yes, sir.
Farming, a man of your talents.
Farming it may be.
All right, Adrian.
Fair enough.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, why is
I
that?
feel like if someone does want to be famous, either they don't fully like get the implications of being constantly under the public eye, or they're just kind of nuts for actually wanting that.
That's only in like one certain way, though. So like, I mean, you could be famous as like a really good pilot in the U.S. military, and like people would just recognize you if they like.
There's also like which definition of famous you're
we're
talking
not just thinking about like celebrities, There's
there's other ways.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair, and I think, maybe. Well, at least I can say that, like, in the sense of being like a celebrity, that people are constantly like thinking about what they do, what they say. I would not want that.
Oh,
but if we're talking about just like being known for something, then that wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if you're known for like a bad thing?
Infamous.
That's not what that question is.
Famous.
I mean, you're still gonna be famous, just not in the good way.
No, the question is asking if do you want to be famous or not, and if yes, why?
I mean, bad people might think you're famous, though.
The way I see it, like, she's like Ted Bundy. Like, we want to say Ted Bundy's famous for killing these people. He's infamous for killing. That's why he's known. So, like, I wouldn't say, like,
fair, that's
famous.
All right,
I will say, I
Jovic?
think the best way to,
continue.
I think kind of thing you can do or get from that is just having like 15 minutes of fame for whatever, and then that's that.
I mean, who knows? You can appear on Ellen or something. Get your like 1 month of fame or something like that. Like
it's not
like
literal 15 minutes.
Alex from Target.
Yeah, Alex from Target, or the
Don't
Ariel
don't
that stepped
even.
on the box. The Manville cheerleader who like hopped on the box. I mean, she got her fame. Like, oh, fun fact, guys! I actually went.
No
All right, we're
personal
done.
information.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Jovic, how about you? How would you feel about it?
I mean, look, my header on my Twitter is legit going to be big someday. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what in the world I was trying to put, because a lot of people just be putting Bible stuff. So I don't know. Inside of me, I was just like, I'd be, it won't be too bad to be famous. But
In your heart, you want to be known.
yeah, but in what way is I just don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know. Like, I would like to be a great engineer and just to build amazing structure and be known like that. Or I would also like to be a celebrity and be known like that. But who knows? But yeah,
So you want to leave like an impact,
yeah,
like from
yeah. That's it.
not
Yes,
just
I just
not,
want to
not
leave an
just being
impact.
like
Yeah.
famous.
Would you
Yeah.
would you be okay with this having like a street named after you?
I mean, I wouldn't mind. A Jovic Street, yeah. Jovic Avenue, yeah.
Jovic Boulevard.
Yeah. Oh heck yeah. I would be down for that.
All right, Neil.
Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't mind being famous, but not the kind of famous where they make a, I don't want to be on tabloids because of what I was wearing or who I was next to, or paparazzi following me around and taking pictures of me when I'm on
Mhm.
vacation. That's weird. But if I wanted to be famous, I would say like kind of like Jovic, like leaving impact. Maybe if I won like a Nobel Peace Prize, something cool. But like nothing. I don't want to be in the eye of the public 24/7. I just want to have my like name out for like
Mhm, mhm.
15 20 minutes, whatever it is, and then be on a Wikipedia page, and I'm good.
Oh yeah, that'd
I
be
want
cool.
to be like
No, that's your definition of success.
Oh, when you
Wikipedia
when you
page.
I
when you
want
have
to
a
be known
Wikipedia
in a
page already.
community for something good. Like
yeah.
like even now we talk about like Mary Curie or just any of those scientists. Like I want to be like a household name. If it's possible. Like ideally, that's what it is. But will it happen? Probably not. We'll see. But that's the way I would
See-
want to be famous.
Hey, you gotta
If it-
believe.
Yeah, you gotta believe.
Yeah, I gotta really, don't let your
Well,
dreams
Yeah,
just be dreams.
it's to be
but, like,
determined, man.
Yeah, to be determined. But
To
yeah,
be determined.
I don't hope if it happens, that's really nice. And, that's a goal of mine. To be, maybe be a household name. That wouldn't be that bad. But I don't want to be
Yeah.
I don't want to be an actor or something like that. That's just not me.
All right,
Yeah.
Nico.
That's it.
Yeah, basically the same as Neil. Like, there's no way I can answer better than that. It's the same thing as Neil's.
All right, it is.
Yeah.
Leave it at that.
Yeah,
All right, Paula.
I got nothing to add on to that.
Yeah, I want to be renowned for something I'm passionate about. Like, let's say I become a doctor. Like, I want to be renowned as like one of the best doctors in this field who you would ask for advice on.
Yeah.
Mhm,
So I
mhm.
wouldn't like being famous like in the Kardashian way.
So you want to be like Doctor Strange in the beginning, how he's like the world famous neurosurgeon.
Yeah.
He's like-
You want to be like Dr. Oz?
Dr. Oz. Dr. Phil.
Yeah, Dr. Phil.
He's not an actual doctor though.
He has a doctorate.
Never mind.
That's all that matters.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. He's a doctor. I
It's
mean,
a doctor
he's a
degree.
Yeah, Dr.
Yeah.
Taylor.
All you need.
Yeah, Bradley. Oh, never mind. Just pretend I didn't say that.
Oh.
If you know, you know.
Shut
You'll know
up.
later. If any viewer watches this, I'll bring up Brazzle later. There's a lot I have to say. Brazzle.
Dr.
We don't know
Brazzle.
what
Razzle,
Brazzle is.
Brazzle.
All right.
We don't know
all
what
right.
All
Brazzle
right,
is.
look,
but
nah, we're not gonna.
Yeah, not yet.
Alright.
All right, Vab.
Same thing with Paulo, but I think my highest thing would be I want to be consulted for a TV show, because where they bring in
Like Pawn
a dude.
Stars?
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
I know a
So-
guy
so-
like
that knows his medical
like
stuff.
like
Oh.
like in TV shows, you're gonna be brought in
like-
as the
yeah,
expert.
actually,
or
yeah,
something
that's
like
I want to
that.
do that. That'd be
I
cool.
got, has anyone seen Deadliest Warrior here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so what they
that
do
would
is
be
when they
something like that.
just, they cut somebody and the ballistic gel's all cut up, and then they bring on a
Yeah.
doctor, and he's like, "Oh yeah, his arteries cut like blah blah blah." That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I would mind that.
You want to be the doctor on site? Like, yeah, he's probably dead.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
He's the
some more
captain,
lacerations to his
I can't believe the lines on those shows when they're like when they obviously cuts and they're like, "Yep, that cuts."
Yeah. It's like they're cutting like hanging pigs in half, and yeah, he's dead. Like no,
The camera
no,
pans to
no.
an expert. Is like, yeah, pretty
Yeah,
dead.
Or if like the blade breaks and they're like, "Yep, it broke.
Yeah.
It broke." It's like,
Wow.
I don't know.
Uh,
like that. Although Although I wouldn't mind having like a procedure named after me because I like discovered a new drug or some shit. Like,
Oh, that'd be cool.
Are you gonna charge like $50,000 for that like $2 drug?
you know, I gotta pay my student loans back. Of course, I'm gonna do that.
Ugh.
Oh man.
That's the dream right there. No, but like definitely a Wikipedia page. That would be pretty
That'd be
cool.
cool. Yeah,
I mean, we
that'd
can
be
make you
cool.
one right now.
I mean,
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Actually, I guess we're not putting names, but like one of my friends back in 10th grade, he made a Wikipedia page, and it was in AP Europe. If you guys catch the drift. But yeah, so I guess I technically already am on a Wikipedia page. I don't know if it's still up though, but yeah, I want to be like famous to where like everyone in my field knows who I am.
That's
like
respectable, yeah.
Yeah.
My field. Yeah, Deadliest Warrior. Although I think they canceled that show because it was really stupid.
What? Really?
It's an entertaining show, but like it's also full of shit.
It was really stupid, but it was a fun show
No,
though.
it was cool. Like I like the simulation, the unknown simulation with the unknown variables that they put in for like all those outcomes. I was wondering what they were. Like I want to see what that program is. I'm very curious. Very curious.
Oh damn, is Neil trying to make a better one?
I mean, it's very easy to make. I don't really know like it's just a bunch of variables, but I don't know how you'd calculate it. It's weird. It's probably just fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't
Oh,
do any
definitely.
actual research for that.
Rickson?
I remember back when like my parents were like, "Oh yeah, you got to do like arts," or like trying to push me toward that to the side. You know, my grandparents were like, "No, don't be famous. Don't be famous. It's awful. It's awful." Yeah, I'd pretty much the same thing. I'd rather be famous in my field. People know me.
That's pretty cool.
You know.
Slightly
Alrighty.
tangential question: if y'all were to have a Wikipedia page about yourselves, what do you think it'd be? Like, what would be the main thing that puts you there?
Well, what got you famous?
My memes. I hope, bro. I feel like if
Oh yeah, if you look
just
up Jovic Sanchez,
just look me up. It's just the pictures of me, and
Yeah,
then
to our viewers
Yeah.
right now, that's Jovic Sanchez.
Hey, no, hey, shush. That's some personal information.
it's okay. No, but the thing is, it's just like there's just so many things about me online. Like there's 7 or 8 accounts of Jovic Sanchez on Twitter because for some reason 8 people decided to make Twitter accounts of my name.
I wonder
I don't
if
know.
Has
I
anyone
wonder
ever actually
who.
tried like, because I know because of, I feel like because you know we like searched it up and all that. I feel like Google sort of gave it to us, you know, presented on a platter. Has anyone ever tried doing on like a completely fresh Google search, like no
No.
connection to us?
no.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah,
It works?
I asked. No, yeah, I asked them. Can you search up my name? And they're like, "Oh shit, is this you?" It's like, yeah. Okay. There's a
All
com-
right. So
Okay,
the
well,
way-
mine
question
pops up.
answered. Question answered.
The way Google Images works is that it has like periodic scans
Yeah,
of anything related. So I feel like it should be at least like U.S. wide, if anything.
yeah.
So are we
it'd
gonna
be
move
US.
on to the next question?
Oh, how much time?
Yeah.
we're actually about to hit the hour mark right here.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can finish up this last question, and then maybe we can start up next podcast.
Okay.
Last question, dude. We got like.
Yeah, no. I
34
mean
more.
like this next one, the third.
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah, let's try. Let's at least try finishing that.
All right. Before
Okay.
making the telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you were going to say? Why?
Oh, this is a simple yes
That's
or
the
no.
question. That is the question. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All
Amazon?
right. Everzon.
Yes, because I'm always prone to saying something stupid.
Fair
Ah.
enough.
All
All
right.
right, next.
Adrian.
For most calls, nah, don't really feel the need to. But if it's like something really important, something major, then yeah, I'd think about what I'd say before I made the call.
I don't really call people like that. You know, I don't hit up people like that. So if I hit you up, like, there's a reason to it, and there's no need for me to say that.
All right, Neil.
Things roll off the top of my head a lot, so I feel like just speaking on the spot's not that bad for me. So not really. I just do it.
Nico.
I mean, like, I don't rehearse anything, but I just need to know what I'm gonna talk about before I make the call. Yeah, or or pick up.
Paul.
Damn, I'm falling in love with you guys already.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hey, if anyone's a single female
Goddamn.
listening to
Hey,
this right now,
don't you dare.
hit him up at Twitter at JoeCoolGuy123.
Rickson.
At which Joe Cool Guy?
At JoeCoolGuy123.
Jovic is an adult, so just keep that in mind.
That's obviously the legit one right there.
Or Joe Cool Guy 1-2. You know, there's a lot of this. Pick one, honestly. I think
Well,
it's
just
least
pick
as-
one. If
Yeah,
y'all have
just pick
followers,
one. It's like a loot box.
And you only get one try.
Yeah. The legendary Jovic is the one here, but the rest of them are good enough.
just about, you know.
Yeah.
All right, Paulo.
I didn't either.
What?
The question.
Do you rehearse?
Do you rehearse
your
before a phone call?
Depends on my mood, I guess.
Really? You actually rehearse?
Or like, it's not more like I rehearsed. It's more like I have like a train of thoughts of like, oh, this is what I have to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vabov?
I don't call people. If it's professional, I shoot them an email, and that's it. I don't.
I swear
call.
to God, you be FaceTiming females, bro.
Okay,
You
you said call. You didn't say FaceTime.
That's the same
the
thing. It's
same
the
thing.
same thing.
Implied.
It's the
Yeah.
same
Alright.
thing.
Fine.
Android people wouldn't know, I guess.
Bro, chill.
God damn, dude. Why you gotta come at us like that?
Snapchat video calling has many great features. Fine. All right, if we're gonna do that with girls, actually, I guess it's based on gender. Actually, with girls, I usually don't think what I'm gonna say. I'm just,
Wait, so you put more thought into what you're gonna say with dudes?
kind of sometimes because I think about, oh yeah, we should talk about this. So
It's kind of sus. It's kind of sus.
no, because I care about you guys' opinions. Those girls, like, I mean,
You don't respect females, then? Is that what
Wow, you don't.
No.
you're kind of a misogynist?
Whoa.
Cancel.
no, it's just more, it's more natural. I don't know. How do I phrase this?
It's more natural, so you're
no,
a player.
not more natural.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Now, if anyone doesn't know, Babbitt gets a lot of girls. Just keep that in mind.
No, it's usually when it's
His DMs are always filled.
Yeah, they're full of the requests. A lot of requests.
no, but like it's because with them, they're usually the ones talking. I'm usually just listening.
Oh, so you're...
Oh, so, like even if you're dry, they keep talking to
Yeah,
you.
he's a great listener.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But with you guys, I'm just thinking, we should talk about this. I'm trying to initiate conversations. With them, the moment they see my face, they start complaining. So.
Like, oh my god, why can't I be with this guy? Why can't I be with this guy? That's probably why. Yeah, I see. Light flex. I get it. Not that good. I get it. I understand.
Hey, single ladies listening at home, if you ever, have boyfriend troubles, I'm always here for you.
I don't know if
That's
a-
I'm very
that's a good
uncomfortable.
way to- All right then.
Wait, what if? Okay.
Yeah, that's a timeout.
yeah, I don't recommend that,
Timeout
to
on
be honest.
Babbitt right there.
Yeah.
Damn,
Don't-
you guys
don't
not
do
falling
that.
in love with me yet? Darn it. And that's my plans.
I think it's
Okay.
you next.
Rickson?
Anyways, for my
Yeah.
answer, no, I do not rehearse. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Very
Okay.
Alright,
That's very
so
facile.
okay.
All right, I guess that wraps it up for the first episode of the Golden Creek podcast.
Ooh.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, round of applause, everyone here. Good job.
Sorry, I didn't download the soundbite for the soundboard, so you'll just have to.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Remember, if you like what you heard, and if you didn't like what you heard, drop
Keep
a
it to yourself.
yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
what happened?
Drop a like
Oh,
and subscribe.
Bro, we do the ending. We're doing the ending sequence.
Oh, my bad. I just got back.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's it for the first episode of the Golden Creek podcast. See you guys next time.
And
Yeah.
that was sponsor NordVPN.
Nah,
Not yet.
Nah,
We're not
not
going there
yet.
yet.
Cut that.
We
Cut
cut
that.
that.
Cut
We
that.
cut that. Cut the cameras. Right there.
All right, we're out.